Hey, listeners, are you thinking about starting your own podcast? Well, do I have the app for you? It's called Anchor. Anchor will get you out on Google Podcast, Breaker, Radio Public, Spotify, and many, many others. Not only that, Anchor will find you sponsorship so you can get paid. That again is Anchor.fm, Anchor.fm. Welcome to Abe's Front Porch Talk. Can you believe it's already the first week in March? And today is March the 2nd. It's hard to believe we're already in the spring of the year now. Let's talk about springtime. This time of the year, things begin to warm up. The weather becomes warm. The flowers, the trees starts budding. Things become bloom. And then the grass turns green. And it's time to start cutting the grass. But you take a look at all the green and the colors of the flowers, and you see life. Nothing is dead anymore. So there is life among us. I believe every flower, every tree, every grass, anything that's living, not speaking of humans or animals, but from the flowers and the trees, anything that can live and bloom again in the spring, reminds me of something new. And in this new time, we're witnessing new beginnings. We're witnessing a move forward in life. The old leaves, the old grass, the old flowers that bloomed last year are dead and gone. These are new ones that appeared. So now we have new flowers, a new leaf, but they're all still the same color. Nothing changes. They're just made new. And when we look at these flowers, how lively and beautiful they are. This is what life is supposed to be about with humans. Humans are supposed to look at each other in happiness, not in a hatred or judgmental or condemnation way, but we are to love, we are to accept. We should want to be able to communicate with everybody in the world and have peace with the people of the world. There's always going to be some type of war or some type of friction between nations and countries and whatnot. But if we all would just start learning to get along with each other and try to have peace, because blessed are the peacemakers, we would see a difference in this world. We could see where we could be like the flowers and the trees blooming, a new life, a new beginning for everyone. Happiness, people getting out, enjoying the weather, getting outside, doing more stuff outside than staying inside. But when the fall of the year comes, they die and go away. So it's just like humans. Humans live for pretty good long years, but yet we still die. but there are new babies that's been born every day too. So there's a new life being born, and this child, this baby growing up, is being taught how to get through life, taught right and wrong, not to steal, but to pay for everything, and to grow up in a good, loving home. So they are growing straight up in the air, basically like a tree, and they're learning about life. And as long as they live, they'll always learn about life. Well, when the flowers are back in the spring and they bloomed and the trees have bloomed, it's a new life for them all, even though it's for a short while. But this is the part of life that we should teach our children. It's part of life. Things die, but a new comes. And when you fall, everything just looks dead. There's no life to nothing anymore. But spring brings everything back to life. So, sorry about that, folks. I took a quick pause. But spring is an awesome time for everybody to start getting out, having barbecues, getting together, having a good time of fellowship with each other, laughing, talking, joking, even just standing out in your yard for about 5 or 10 minutes talking to your neighbors, or just saying hello while you're busy doing stuff and go on about your business. Even the animals that walks the earth enjoy springtime. It seems like they're more active and happy to get out and do things. So we as humans need to learn. We could learn a lot from nature. Nature could teach us. It's down with the old and out with the new every day. That's why we have seasons. The old must die and then the new must rise. So let's look at spring and the fall throughout the winter months, how everything is just dead. Because the old becomes corrupted. The old will become, I'm not going to say the word sinful as you will call it. I'm trying to find a different word. The old becomes rusted, I guess you could say. And it can get corrupted in so many ways. And even though the flowers and the leaves are here just for a short while, for a season, they go through a lot being out in the weather. And no telling what lands on them and breaks them. Breaks the limbs off the trees and breaks the flowers. Then you have to go out to your flower bed and redo your flower bed or pick up the limbs. But the but the flowers always come back. But they're not the same flower that comes back. It's a new flower. It's not the same leaf on the tree, but it's a new leaf that comes back. So if you ever notice the leaf, how sometimes a worm can get on the leaves and eat holes through them, well, that's become corrupted. And they may start dying. So they fall. And then after that whole season, they've done took so much, they just die. And then all these new ones start appearing here in the springtime. It's life. And just look at spring being a good educational way to learn about life and death and how we can become corrupted and stuff like this. So we just learn so much. And it's just an awesome feeling to know that it's a new season, it's a new year. Spring comes in the third month of the new year, so we need to move on with life and go forward with life and not backwards into our past, which will destroy everything trying to keep stuff like it is. We must go on and move on. But I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast today. If you like it, please subscribe and watch my YouTube channel and subscribe to it and share with your family and friends. Thank you for listening to Abe's Front Porch Talk.